Check, check. Good morning, everyone. Jennifer here with the YMCA, and I gave you a little sneak peek here, a little preview of what's to come. We have ForeverWell Friday this morning, and we'll be using a band and a chair. So I'm going to move that away. Sorry I didn't have the countdown this morning for you, which is where I usually share what you need. So again, a tube or a band with handles if you have it. Dumbbells work as well. So if you would rather use dumbbells, you certainly can. So the band with tube, tube with handles, and then a chair. And the chair is optional as we move through our cardio, and we'll use it for some stretching and balance. And really anyone that doesn't want to come to the floor could stay in the chair the whole time. So if you want to do the cardio and the strength seated, or use the chair for balance and hold it, you certainly can. So there should be a lot of room to modify. Again, I'm Jennifer. I know I jumped right into it if I didn't say I'm Jennifer here with Virtual Y, and I'm just excited to have you all. So hopefully you are all ready to get started. I am going to push play and we will get a great full body workout. All right, friends, here we are standing in place. Let's lift up our heart, our posture. Begin to march right, left when you're ready. Right, left, right, left. Again, lifting up that heart, maybe adding a little smile right away as we get rolling. Looking great. 4, 3, 2, march out. A little wider now. A little lower. You got it. 4, 3, 2, back together. Hold here. Great job. Step touch next. Here we go. Step touch. Step touch. Checking in with how you're feeling here, friends. Begin to roll a little shoulder now. Ready to go. Shoulder roll. Yes. After 2 more on each side, double it up. Here we go. 2, 2. Let that shoulder go. Back and back. You got it. Now I'm adding a little elbow, getting that shoulder girdle ready for our movement today. I hope you're feeling good. Ready to move with me? Nice. Now listen up. We're going to add a reach and a pull. So again, checking in, reach and a pull. How's that shoulder today? Some of you might need to modify. This could be a push forward or just on your shoulder here, or you could just bring it down if you feel any pain. Sometimes reaching above us doesn't agree, and that's okay. Now can you add a little hip to this? Waking things up. 4, 3, 2, hold the tap of the toe. Touch. Can you go down, up? Get those legs warming up. Back to that reach. Come on. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Now, as we move through this bridge in the music, let's take it across. Feel that waistline waking up. Breathe and rotate. Here's 4, 3, 2, and good. Now curl it back, please. So we're warming everything up. We've given that shoulder girdle a good warm up. Engaging the core now, lifting up the heart. Let's wake up the hips with a little stir. We circle and circle. Circle and circle. Good, just warming up those hips. 2 more, friends. Great. Back to that step touch, please. Step touch. How are we? We like this active warm-up, this dynamic movement at the beginning. It gets us going. We're going to take this back to double again, 2, 2. Moving into a little bit of punching, if you will. Punch, punch. That's the one. Double step touch with a punch. Now, I'm being kind of relaxed with this right now. We're still warming up, but if you feel a little fierce today and want to bring it up more like Duke's Up and add a little more power into that jab, you sure can. Listen to your body, jabbing it out. Good. Getting everything going, friends. Woo. Awesome. 4, 3, Now on 2, instead of jabbing forward, let's jab across us. It's called a cross. Feel that waistline again like we did in that warm-up. That's the one. Punch. Yes, keep going. Keep going. Good. Now another boxing move we can try is called a hook. We're coming around it like we're coming around the side of a person's face, maybe around to their cheek. Yes, notice I'm keeping my dukes up in between. You don't have to, but give it a try. A little more tight, a little more engaged. Feel the core as well. Good. Now I'm going to give you one more boxing move. This one's an uppercut coming under you. It's almost like you're coming under someone's chin. Under. Good. Under. Add that breath. Add that connection. Oh yeah. Here we go. 4 more each side. 3, 2. Good job. Now hold just the legs. Touch it out. Good. Touch it out. How are we warming up? Let's take it to a march again. Right, then left. We go. Right, left. Now I'm turning my body so that my right hip is a little forward. Back to the dukes. Now I'm going to be jabbing twice, going forward. Then we're going to add what we call a slip to come back. Looks like this. Jab, jab, slip back. Jab, jab. It's like a little squat. Jab, jab, slip back. One more. Jab, jab, slip back. Hold the march. Can you bring the other hip forward? Let's balance that out, friends. How are you? I hope you're good. We have a new song. Same energy. It's up high. Feeling ourselves warming up. 2 jabs. Let's go ahead. Jab. Slip back. Good. So it's just like a little squat. You've got this. Come on. Jab and jab and slip and slip. Jab and jab and slip and slip. Engage that core. Sit back. One more, one more. Yes. March it out again. Okay, come back to center for me. I'm going to add just a little bit of marching, regular forward back. We'll put everything we did together, keeping that heart rate lifted. Maybe you feel that energy coming up a tad. Ready, set. March forward. Here we go. Up and back. That's it. If somebody did want to bring it up a notch, they could jog forward. If you have space and energy, feeling good, say march. Let's take it to the corner. Come up and back. Other corner. March up and back. You got it now. Up and back. Last time, last time. Great job. Now remember our step touch. Make it 2. 2. Remember where we started? Those shoulders. Elbows now. Reach it big. 4, 3, 2. Back to the boxing. Dukes up. Jab it 3 times. And box. 3 jabs. Now make it cross. 3 cross. And go. 3 cross. Ready for those hooks? Remember the hooks? Excellent. Woo! And uppercut now. Come on. Do it again. All uppercuts. Now, march low or fire feet. If you have the energy or you feel good in your body, you can lift it into more of a bounce. I'm going to keep it low impact today. We're breathing. Uppercut every time. Keep it strong. Hold on, friends. Stay steady for 4, 3, 2. March it out, right then left. Awesome. How did we do with that? I hope that felt good, putting together all of those great things. Now, we're going to keep the cardio up for a few more minutes, and really the cardio will stay with us even when we go into the strength training. But we'll stay concentrated here. Remember the step touch? Let's double it again. But this time we're changing it to a scoop, scoop, and scoop. There it is. If you have room in your space, travel. Take up some room. Use that energy. Come on. Now, single step touch. Can you add arms up and over? Great. Option to take it in a circle. Option, sometimes it's fun to move directional. Yeah. Let's go in the circle the other way. Come on. Woo. Anyone that wants to add a little jump and a triple step here can. Back to double scoop. Double scoop. Double scoop. You got it. 4 more here. 4. Now we're going to keep the double, but remember those 2 jabs and that slip back. Let's do it here. Jab, jab, slip. So it's still a double, but now we're doing it with our boxing gloves on. Jab, jab, slip, slip, jab, and slip. 2 more, friends. Keeping an eye on that goal. Hold the march. Awesome. Other hip forward. Here we go. 2 jabs. And slip. Other leg leads. So good. Core engaged. Heart rate's coming up. So good. 2 more. Whew. Last time. Step, touch. Let's do it. Step, touch. Remember those arms? Here they are. Let's go in a circle one more time. Keep it steady. Up. So good. Let's go the other direction. 4, 3, 2, the march. Woo! Okay. How are we? I hope you're feeling good. Now, the next 2 songs, I'm going to grab and bring in the band, okay, or dumbbells if that's your preferred resistance. You could keep it all cardio. I'm going to show you this next one, keeping it without the band or resistance at all. So cardio is happening either way. We're right back to that double side step. We have a little theme today. Okay, so with the band, I'm going to be putting it under my feet and adding a curl. But if you don't have a band or don't want to use a band, you go right here. So you can even bring your mind to the muscle, the bicep, maybe even make a gentle fist and squeeze the bicep as you curl, okay? So keep going. Notice I'm not missing a beat here. Now I do want you to stop and safely put this band under your feet. You could do this seated as well. Okay, so here it is. Oh yeah. So now, cardio is still up. But I'm going to start to feel my hips, my glutes. Walking carefully, adding that curl. Remember, this could happen seated. I'm even going to show that. Keep going, keep going. If any of my friends are seated, they're right here. Still working hard. Still sitting up tall. Awesome. And or without the tubing at all. You got it. Okay, are we starting to feel that, friends? I bet you're feeling it in your legs and your arms, maybe 2 more. Now listen up. Stay in place. Squat, curl. Doesn't have to be a big squat. Sit your hips back like you're sitting in a chair. And again, maybe you are sitting in a chair. Keep breathing for 4 and 3. Heart lifted. 2. And good. Now stay right here for me, friends. So again, if you don't have the dumbbells and you want to just use this without resistance or the band, you can do this without anything and just concentrate. Bring your mind into the muscle and feel the shoulders working. Awesome. Keep breathing. So it's like lifting the thumb toward the armpit. Now let's try both at the same time. Come up. Woo. See how we smoothly transitioned into strength? You're doing great. Keep that heart lifted. Maybe an extra smile because you're doing so well. Now listen up. If all is well in your shoulder, we're going to add a forward raise. So we'll do one of these up and then out. So it goes up, then out. Now, if you have a tight band, you might step down to 1 foot in the band, okay? So 1 foot in the band would feel different. Keep breathing. Couple more. Come up. Reach out. Again. Up. out. 2 more, friends. Lock in that core. You should feel the shoulders. Try to relax your neck. 2 more, 2 more. Last time. Okay, let's take a break. Woo! How did that go? So we got a little bicep going, a little shoulder. Now we're going to go back to the legs into a lunge. The band can come with, as can the dumbbells. You don't have to, though. You can do just your body weight, right? We're doing a lunge. So right foot forward, left foot back, I'm staggering. The wider you take your feet, the easier the balance is. You also could hold a chair if you don't have the band. I'm going to bring the band up just for a little extra resistance. Again, it's optional. Taking a lunge down and up. Good. Now the option I'm going to add is an overhead press, 1 arm at a time. Okay, now this is not going to be for everyone. In fact, I'm going to show without the band, because one thing that can happen if you don't have the band, you might be able to get a little motion. Okay, so you decide, how does this feel? Do you want to try it without the band and concentrate more on that side stretch? Not losing sight of the leg strength that we're getting here, okay? So watch that front knee. It's in alignment with the heel. 4 and 3 and 2 and so good. Now listen up. Keep this same leg in front, can you? I'm going to grab that band again, but let me show without the band. If you have a dumbbell, you're going to be rowing back. And if you have the band, we're going to be pulling the band up. Now I find if you have a band, the more you step on it, the shorter it is, the more challenging it is, right? Because there's more resistance. Pulling that elbow straight back. Again, this could definitely be a dumbbell. Keep the breath. Good job. Neck is long. Looking down when you're ready. 2 more. Pulling back. Now, as we go to singles, friends, let's add a tricep kickback. Looks like this. Pull, kick back. We want to get those triceps here. Checking off all of those strong muscles. Come on. Up, out. Yes. Upper back, back of arm. 2 more. Stay with me here. 1 more. Job well done. Okay, whew, let's release that. How did that leg do? That builds up, right? We were on the same side that whole time. If you were wondering if you missed it and should have switched. Nope, we're switching now. Okay, so I'm going to step on my band and try to balance out what I did on the other side. Line up that posture, lock in the core. Remember, the band is optional. Down and up, down and up. Good. Option again with that overhead press, with the dumbbells, with the band. Or remember how I gave that choice? To release it, okay? So here we are. Keep that core locked in. Balance strength. You're doing great. Woo! In ways, these arms are kind of taking a bit, maybe the attention away from how those legs are getting tired, right? Feel it working. Nice side bend. 4 more. 3, 2. Good. Now we stay in the lunge, friend. Remember when we lean forward, dumbbell or no resistance at all, up and down. And then if you have the band, go ahead and grab that. Maybe step a little bit more on your band for more resistance. There it is. Pull back. Woo! Think about that area right around your shoulder blade. Squeezing. Good job. You should feel it, friends. How about this leg? Do you feel the work? Holding us in place. Now singles with triceps. Here we go. Up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. Mind in the muscle. Think about the work. Make it intentional. Holistic movement. We try for this every day, but especially on ForeverWell Friday. Bringing the mind, the body, the spirit all together. 2 more. Last one. So good. Let's release the band if you have it. Oh boy, probably felt the legs as much as anything. Let's shake out those hips. Hope you're still feeling good. Now, I'm going to take the band dumbbells completely out of it. So you do the same. We're going into a little balance work. If you would like to use the chair for support, let me show this. It's a little deadlift. I'm going to soften my front leg, reaching out in front of me, and standing back up. Okay, so I'm softening this front knee, locking in the core, balance on that single leg, and then reach up. So you can use the chair, or if you're feeling okay, try without the chair. Okay, so there's this mobility, functional, focused movement. It's a little slower than the music, friends. Balance, breathe. Good. Again, chair is there if you need it. Bring your arms down to peel it back a bit. 2 more. Do you notice it's the glute again? Oh yes, we're picking on that again. Nice. Last time. Now before we change legs, friends, hold a squat for me, please. Okay, so we're going to take it into a squat. Rotate back, come forward, and up. So we're sitting down, rotate, look behind, come in and up. Sit down. Again, we like to move functionally, intentionally. Keep the breath, keep the focus. 2 more, just like that. Rotate. Last time. Awesome. Let's shake that out now. We do want to go to the other side with that little variation of deadlift. So we're standing on the other foot forward on my outside foot. Again, balance, come forward a bit, and back. Locking in the core, knees soft. You don't have to get parallel to the floor. It could be just a little lift. So we could go here, feeling that balance, a little bit of back, stability. We don't want pain. If you feel your back kicking in, don't go so far forward. Or bend your knees more, or try pulling in your core more. There's lots of things you can do. Supporting our body, moving functionally. 4 and 3 with the breath. 2 and job well done. Let's finish with that squat one more time. Remember the squat and rotate, look back and up. Squat, rotate, look back and up. Squat, rotate, and up. Last time. Squat, rotate, and great. Let's shake all of that out. Now, I'm going to take it to the floor with some of you. If you don't care for the floor work, I'm going to show you how you can do this from the chair. Okay, so we're going to be taking it to a reach up and exhale down to the chair for starters. Walking out to a plank and holding it here. Just make sure your chair feels real solid and stable where it is. Locking in your core. We'll drop one knee and then the other knee if that works for you. Otherwise, just hold that plank. Keep the breath, keep the strength between your shoulder blades. 2 more. And 1 more each side. Let's walk our feet back in and stand back up. So some of you will stay with the chair as your base. Shoulders above wrists, 1 knee down, and then the other. Others of you will be working down to the floor on this one. We'll do this 2 more times, and I'll show you the floor variation next. Okay, so coming in and up. If you have the chair and like it, keep with that. If you'd rather come down to the floor, let's give that a try. So we'll reach up, come down, soften your knees to get down, find your plank, line up your body into a long straight line, drop 1 knee, and then the other. 2 more. Last time each side. And then again, come in and come up. So with the chair or to the floor, 1 more time. Drop the knees for each side. Keep the hips square if you can. Keep your shoulders square. 3, 2, And good. Now let's all bring it down to our knees. If you're in the chair, forgive me, I said all of you. If you're in the chair, I'm going to have you sit, okay? We're going to do a cat and cow. So if you're sitting on the chair, you're here. If you're on the floor, we're going to do an all fours, okay? So you decide what is your best match. So if you're down here, spread out your fingers, round your back to cat, lengthen your spine to cow. So remember this one, where we round and look back toward our knees. Inhale, lengthen, tip the tail up. One more time, remembering you could be seated. Nice. Now let's all find neutral spine for our bird dog. And if you have a chair and kick it back, that's extra glute work, right? Okay, so from here, I will reach one leg out, opposite arm out. Bring it in and together. Other side, one leg out, opposite arm out. Continue to do this, steady and slow. If you're sitting in the chair, you could be doing a similar, okay, where we're reaching opposite leg, opposite arm from a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing and concentrating on the length in your spine and the stability through your core. Good. So when we move our levers like this, we're challenging our center. And if our center's strong, everything else works better, right? Awesome. Let's all take a little stretch now. Just round it back. If you're on the floor, it's a child's pose. Great job. Now we are going to work just a tiny bit more core before we start to stretch, friends, which means rolling onto our back. I'd love to get a little dead bug in for us. If you're in the chair, stay there. I'll be right back with you. So we're here in a 90-degree or tabletop position in our knee and our hip. And from here then, we'll reach arms up. Opposite arm, opposite leg stretches long and comes in. Once again, keep the spine neutral, engage your core. And if that is more than you care for, kick your leg up, especially if you feel it in your back. We want to go ahead and modify, okay? So keep doing dead bug here. And again, if you're up with me in the chair, we can do the same idea, opposite arm, opposite leg. So it ends up looking a lot like our bird dog, but now I want that knee up, because when you pull it up, you should feel your core connecting. Good. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Engage your core. Lengthen through the spine. 4 more each side. Keep the breath. 3. If you're on the floor, continue. Stretch out long. Feel the stability. 2s. And wonderful. Now, if you're in the chair, we are going to work into a little bridge. If you're in the chair, you might step out and lift your hips up and down if this is comfortable for you. Squeezing the glutes, you're also going to feel your shoulders. If you're on the floor with me, your heels are down, knees are up, and we're bridging. I just want to give that low back a moment. We flex a lot in our days, so let's take this time to extend our spine. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the glutes on top. Nice. Now this last time you're up, let's hold it up and pulse the knees in for 8. The glutes are lifting for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and wonderful. Let's all peel back down and draw the knees into the heart. Well done. You can roll side to side, loosen up that lower back. If you're seated, bring one knee into your heart at a time and release your lower back. So good. Now we will use a roll up if you're down on the floor to come up to seated. So one more core challenge. Feet are down, engaging the core, and you can actually use your knees, by the way. So we could use our knees to roll it up, or without using your knees, it's a little bit more challenging. Now I'm going to bring everybody up to a stretch. If you have the chair, I'm going to start showing on the chair. Otherwise, it's a runner's lunge, okay? So if you don't have a chair, doing a runner's lunge. Otherwise, here we are in our chair, lengthening out our back leg. And then the front knee is at a 90-degree angle. So we should feel a nice opening through this front hip flexor, taking our outside arm out around and over. So we're watching our hand with our gaze because that takes care of our neck mobility as well. Add the breath. Breathe. Great. This next time you're back, let's hold it back just a little extra back bend if you're comfortable. Feel the stretch. Looking up for extra length. Excellent. Then bringing that hand down. Now we'll switcheroo. If you're in a runner's lunge, just exchange so your other leg is forward. Let's lengthen out again. Open that hip. Line up the spine, outside arm, breathe and open. Mobility is name of the game. Boy, we've really worked great cardio, strength, range of motion today. I hope you felt that. It felt good. Reversing now. So good. This next time, let's hold it behind us. So adding that side bend again back and open, breathe and release. That's great. And then come back down. Let's just spin forward. And if you are down on the floor, just take a seat on the floor. I might be getting out of the screen a little bit. Sorry, I'm all over the place this morning. Let's bring one leg out in front. Inhale, create length. Exhale, pour forward. So just check in with the back of the leg. Sometimes it feels good to reach down for the top of your shoe. Nice big stretch to the calf and hamstring. Even a point and a flex, taking care of our shins. Sometimes if you get shin splints from cardio, or if you've been doing some extra walking or hiking, just keep taking care of those bodies and they will take care of you. Again, lifting up. Let's change other side. Again, length first, inhale, and if you're on the floor, reach forward just the same. Maybe you're grabbing the foot, maybe not. Lock it in and lengthen. And then as we come up then, it's a great time to release the shoulders and the neck, which we actually started with. So how does it feel now? Maybe a little looser, a little more relaxed. Let's take a deep breath, friends, up the center. Big breath, tall, creating lots of length, and then tipping to one side. Look up inside your elbow and breathe. Come through center and to the other side. Back to center, mini back bend, open the heart. Inhale tall and exhale to shake it out. You all did so great. Thank you for joining me on ForeverWell Friday. It's always a joy to have you here on Virtual Y. Please keep coming back, keep joining us for all the great content that you can find out on Virtual Y. You should be able to find really anything you're looking for. We keep moving with you. We love having you and do hope you have a great weekend. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.